Good afternoon, Suburban viewers, Suburban readers. Rawan Osman, editor-in-chief of the paper. It's my distinct pleasure to be here with Rawan Osman. Rawan is one of the most authentic, compelling voices, not only for Jewish-Muslim reconciliation and rapprochement, but advocacy for the truth of the facts in the Middle East. Rawan, welcome to Montreal. It's a pleasure to see you here again.
The pleasure is all mine.
You're based in Germany still.
I still live in South Germany.
I should say, Rawan, Lebanese, Syrian background, went to Germany, got several degrees in Jewish studies and Arabic studies in the University of Heidelberg, and she's planning a move.
Yes.
I understand.
An unusual one for someone with my background, at least. I'm moving to Israel, B'ezrat Hashem, in July.
On July 4th, Independence Day.
Yes. Let's hope.
American Independence Day.
At least it's the American Independence Day, and hopefully, maybe, the Iranians will have something to celebrate by then.
Rwan has a massive following on social media. Go to her platforms on Instagram if you haven't already, on Facebook, on TikTok. But she's here for a new project that she hopes to set up, and she's been speaking to people here and people in Europe. You want to describe it briefly?
We're basically doing or continuing to do what I started after October 7th. And in a nutshell, what I do on social media is explain Israel and Judaism to the Arab world. I grew up in the part of the world you call or you know as the Middle East, where we are estranged neighbors. Israel's neighboring countries know nothing about Judaism or close to nothing, and they have a quite distorted impression or perception of what Israel is like. We post about it. We'd like to humanize the Jew and the Israeli, because I am convinced that in my lifetime I will see peace, real peace, between Israel and its neighboring countries. After visiting Israel for 10 times since October 7th, I can testify before God and humanity, Israel is not the problem.
Now, you were involved in a documentary when you were here, that was shown here in Montreal several months ago called Tragic Awakening.
Yes.
Which was produced when?
So we made Tragic Awakening last year, and it's based on a book written by Rabbi Raphael Shor and produced by Aseret. It's a movement in Israel. And we partnered to make a documentary on October 7th. Of course, it's not the only one. There are so many who were done very well done meanwhile. Ours addresses the root cause of anti-Semitism, and Rabbi Shor argues that the hatred of Jews started at Mount Sinai. Some of you might be familiar with Sin'ah starting at Mount Sinai. And he argues that anti-Semitism or Jew hatred is meant not only against the Jews because they are the scapegoat, which is often the case, but also because of their mission to bring morality and light into this world. And the documentary embeds glimpses of my story, and the strategy was to entice more Arabs and Muslims to watch it. If only to bash me, I don't mind. Once they see it, they cannot unsee it.
Rwan has hundreds of thousands of followers, and in some cases
Let's
more.
not exaggerate. They're like less than 250,000.
I did say hundreds of thousands. I didn't say how many.
Indeed.
This new project of hers will, if you like, institutionalize a platform that can be broadened. Have you got a name for this yet, or a name that you'd like?
We're going to call it Q&A because it's as simple as that. I love simplicity. We ask a question and we answer it, or someone in Israel answers it, as I'm going to be moving there. And I learned from experience that the content I make in Israel has the highest viewership. And there is a lot of curiosity in the Arab world. So Q&A will be the new platform where we're going to do exactly the same thing I was doing, just on a daily basis.
And those of you who may be wondering why the child of a Sunni and Shia parents is wearing the Star of David.
That is the cherry on top, the bonus you get from our video today.
The bonus is just listening to her.
Oh, thank you. That's humbling. So I am converting to Judaism that doesn't make me less or more of a person, but I find something incredibly appealing in Judaism. Universal morality, to put it in a nutshell, and the mission bestowed upon the Jewish people who were chosen not because they are superior. And when they say we are the chosen people, it's not a notion of superiority, but rather a sense of responsibility. And it comes at a great cost, it comes with consequences. I embrace this mission, it is honoring, and I don't mind the risk it entails.
Rawan Osman, thank you very much for spending time with us, and good luck with everything you do.
Thank you, Beryl.